I'm FiloPixie and welcome to my kitchen. In today's episode, I'm going to show you guys how to make these mini love heart Pokeball cupcakes. They are so easy to make and they make a delicious treat for your Valentine. So let's get started. To make this recipe, you'll need a couple of ingredients and things. The first one is a silicone love heart mold. I got mine from my local Safeway in the baking section, so you can find yours at a baking store or a Safeway or a grocery store, or even buy this online. I know that you can make your own cupcake mix, but I kind of cheated and got this pre-mix cupcake mix from my local Aldi's, so you can get that in any baking section of a grocery store. You also need some fondant, and in the colors white, red and black. These were also from my local Safeway. You'll obviously need a bowl to mix all these ingredients in, and you'll need all the ingredients for your cupcake mix. Mine were eggs, some butter or canola spread, and some milk. So the first step is to make your cupcake mix. And if you were lazy like me, all you have to do is follow the directions on your packet, mix all those ingredients in, and you're done. So now that you have created your cupcake mix, grab your silicone love heart mold and a spoon. This will help you control the flow of mixture as you're pouring it in. As you guys can see, I tried not to fill it too much, so I left about 1 or 3 centimeters above it. And try and pour them as evenly as possible so that you have cupcakes that are the same height. So now that you have poured your mixture in, you are now ready to bake your cupcakes. Following your packet instructions, mine ended up being 180 degrees for about half an hour. As you guys can see, my cupcakes rose right over the mold, but they still smell great. Leave them to cool down and set for about 10 or 15 minutes. If you take them out right now, they will break, so let them cool down. So now your cupcakes are ready to come out of the mold, so wriggle them out, starting from the outside first, and kind of just pop them out. You may actually find this part a bit tricky, and I ended up breaking my muffins in half because I forced one of them out, but that's okay because I ended up eating that muffin. Because my muffins rose right over, you couldn't really see the love heart shape. If this happens to you also, grab your knife and kind of cut the part where it rises over, because underneath that it will reveal the love heart shape. And do that for the rest of the muffins, if need be. And with the surplus, you can actually eat them. And now you're ready to decorate your mini muffins. Grab your icing sugar, your red fondant and a rolling pin. Don't forget to put icing sugar onto your rolling pin, otherwise the fondant will stick onto it, and that's not fun. So all you have to do is flatten your fondant and roll it out. And try and measure it over your cupcake. You want to try and cover the top half of your cupcake, and you want to cover the sides also. So make sure that your fondant stretches right over to cover the top and the sides. To paste the fondant on, I am using a icing sugar mixture, and all I do is dab a little bit onto the cupcake, including the sides. Try not to put on too much, otherwise it will seep through. And gently place your fondant on top. So hopefully when the icing sugar hardens, it will also secure the fondant that it's sticking to. And just cut off the excess fondant. Grab your white fondant and do exactly the same thing as you did with your red fondant. Roll it out to about 1/2 centimeter. Flatten it out to make sure that it covers the bottom half of the cupcake. And to ensure a straight line, just cut off the excess to get a straight line. And kind of measure it by placing it over, making sure that the fondant covers the sides. Tuck it right in on the sides there and cut off the excess fondant. And this is what mine looked like, and if you have a gap in the middle, that's okay because we're about to cover that. Grab your black fondant and roll it out into a long stick. As you're rolling and flattening it out, you'll see that it is too thick. So simply grab a knife and just keep cutting it and slicing it to your desired width. Again, using some icing mixture to paste it on and cut off the excess. To make the buttons, just grab some black icing and kind of make it into a circle. And to make the little button in the middle of the black dot or circle, grab some white fondant and place that in the middle. Leave that to set and dry for about 10 or 15 minutes. And there you have it, you have made a Love Heart Pokeball mini cupcake. Repeat this for the rest of the muffin and you should have a whole set. Bon appetit! What do you think? Thank you for watching. Happy Valentine's Day. And we're gonna eat all these cupcakes now.